Right before the Shattering occurred, Lord Radagon left his current life, Rennala, in Liurnia and returned back to the Erd Tree, where he immediately was taken as Marika's second husband, following her banishing her first, Godfrey, and the Tarnished from grace. But this story only gets more twisted and scary the more we dive into it. You see, if you talk to the giant church turtle, Muriel, Pastor of Vows, he tells how at one point a statue was commissioned that held the secret that Radagon held so close. We can actually find this statue in Lindell Capital, along with some other spots, and if activated, the massive statue of Radagon transforms into Marika? Radagon's massive secret was that he was in fact Marika, or at least they had some sort of connection. The problem is multiple different sources argue different things, with some implying Radagon and Marika were always the same person, like when Enya mentioned that all demigods stem from Queen Marika, which means Radagon having children with Rennala must have been Marika the whole time, and others implying they conjoined at some point or have some strange and unknown connection. This has resulted in this plot point being one of the lesser known and most open-ended lore dives in the entire game. It could be that Radagon and Marika simply represent two sides of the same thing, the Greater Will's essence, and Radagon could be the loyal and fierce warrior, while Marika could be the treacherous maiden harboring doubts. This would explain why when Marika breaks the Elden Ring, Radagon then begins trying to fix it after Marika is banished and imprisoned. And this also would explain the ending of Elden Ring, where we open the Erd Tree and come to the final boss expecting Marika, but instead find Radagon, potentially partially infused with her instead. My personal take is maybe as Marika began to harbor doubts about the Greater Will, she banished Godfrey and the Tarnished in order to make them grow strong through great trials, to one day come back and defeat the Greater Will's hold over her, so that she could then turn and fight back. But the Greater Will sensed this fever brewing inside Marika and created a great warrior, Radagon, from her essence, who was then sent to seduce Lady Rennala and cause the downfall of the House of the Moon. This would have given the Greater Will total control of the land, but what the Greater Will didn't expect was that one of Radagon's children, Ranni, would betray her father and kick off the Shattering, which resulted in Marika also breaking the Elden Ring, greatly hurting their Greater Will's plans. Maybe even Ranni and Marika had some sort of plot together to take hold of the Greater Will's power and drive the divine being from the land, with Ranni entrusting you as the Tarnished with finally slaying the Elden Beast and giving her a right to the throne in her ending should you choose it.